Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Salesforce real-time scenario series. Today we are going to discuss about the agent force vibes, how we are going to set up for the agent force vibes for the developer arcs, and how to retrieve and how to deploy our code from the agent force vibe to means setup arc to our source arc. Let's see the step by step how we are going to set up or sign up to the agent for force vibes developer arc. Okay, let's come to the our developer trial heads. So here trial heads you have to open by the troubleshoot put with the agent force vibes or anywhere is fine. So we have the mainly create for the developer account for the with the agent force. Let's come to the in this we have the link for this sign up to the developer edition with the agent force vibes on the trial heads. You click on to this, it is redirecting to the new page. So here we can fill it by our details. What is our details? We can give it by the step by step like this. All the details, email address, role, company, your country, postal code and username already. I hope you are aware of right at the rate and dot is the mandatory. You can give it by the like this format. Then after we can check by the checkbox this. Then we click on to the sign up. Mail will be the triggered. You can must and should give it by the here valid email address. Then only we can receive the sign up email. Okay, sign up email will be the received to the valid email address when we are entered only. Okay, after we can fill this whole information, we can check this checkbox and click on to the sign up. Okay, you can receive the mail like this. Okay, so already I filled all this information. I received the just before to this email. Once you have the received the email, you click on to this link. Okay, then click on to the reset password. Then you can enter by your own password. Okay. Let's click on to the change password. After we are redirecting to the our newly created Salesforce R. Newly created agent force Salesforce R. It is the free edition. Okay. So after that, you can identify the logo automatically appended by the here. If you want, we can change it by the logo. And our new feature will be the appear by the here. So agent force vibes feature will be the appear by the here. For the existing arcs at present not appear. Okay, if newly created arcs only, it will be the appear. It will be the appear. Okay. So once you click on to this agent force vibes, it is redirecting to the setup for the agent force vibes for the our arc. Let's click on to the here, accept. Once it is the accept, it is this setup thing to the agent force vibes to her. Usually we know, right, LWC components, if you want to develop to the, we are using to the Visual Studio. Same Visual Studio is set up to the now to the our Salesforce are without to installing to the any Visual Studio. No need install by the our local machine to the Visual Studio. It is the now cloud based. All our code will be stored into the cloud. Same like in Visual Studio, how you are utilize the same things you can utilize the here as well. Okay, this is especially for created to the our Salesforce org. Our Salesforce org. Okay, so it takes some time to set up to the all those things. So now it is the web-based Visual Studio code automatically created by the one project for us. Usually we are created the project into the in the Visual Studio, right? But here no need to create by the separately any project. By default it is created by the with the DX first. After that it will created by the project. Okay, it will created by the project. So then After that, here you have to observe this is the agent force vibe. That is also with automatically appear by the here. This is the new org, right? Just you have to agree to the terms and condition. This is the always run with to the MCP servers. I will show you that is. So we can agree to the these conditions, then enable to the and start the agent force vibes. So now our agent force vibes will be the enabled. At the same time, you come to the here project will be the create. Already we are discussing to the project na DX project. Same like in Visual Studio, how it is appear, same structure will be the appear. This is the web-based Visual Studio, especially for the our Salesforce or our Salesforce or here appear by with your username as well. With the our username as well. Okay, so here you have to observe this is the folder structure of the our project folder structures. Okay, so this is the way to we can set up to the our agent force vibes. Okay, after creation of the orgs, come to the here setup, click on to the agent force vibes. Then it will take to the 2 minutes to or some couple of minutes it is set up by the org. After that, here appear to the our folder project. Same like in Visual Studio, how we are going to create by the own projects also, you can able to create by your own project also. Control Shift to P, same commands, Control Shift to P. You can create the new project, right? Create project with the manifest. Already we know, right? Why we are going to create with manifest means it will generate it to the package XML. It is generated to the package XML. So I'm going to create project with the manifest with the standard. My project name is the Abhiram_8. I'm giving to the my project name. This by default it's coming by the DX minus project. If you want to create by the our own project as well. After that, click on to the enter. So under the code builder only, we have to under the code builder, you can give it to the this one. So create project. So it is opened by our newly created project folder. Now it will be the created by the our newly created project folder will be the created. Okay. Now in this we created with the manifest, right? Manifest also be the created. Manifest also be the created. By default, Salesforce giving to the one project na in that manifest will not be the created. This manifest will not be the created. I will show you. I am open to the another window. We can switch to the our project from the here. So click on to the here. Sorry, not for the here. So go to the here. Click on to the file. Open to the folder. Same like go to the file. Click on to the three lines. File. Open folder. So once open folder, it is showing to the here DX project. DX project. So this is the standard one. The both will be the okay. We can, it's not an issue to create with our own project also, or we can create by the use it by the what is created by default one. But in this package XML will not be the created. In this package XML not be the created. Package XML is the not created. Okay. So, but here package XML will be the created. So let's see how we are going to retrieve the first code from the our database. So let's open to the developer console. I created the first one Apex class. So here my first vibe Apex class. General I'm creating into the visual in developer console. Public string yes name public integer I count. These two values I am created. Okay. So how we are going to retrieve the our classes into the our Visual Studio. So let's come to the here. You can retrieve the from here. Now we have the manifest, right? Package with the manifest. You can right click onto the here. Right click on the here. Retrieve from this manifest arg. Retrieve from the manifest arg. Before retrieving, you have to see in the force app, we don't have the any classes. We don't have the any classes. Okay, now I right click onto the package XML, retrieve from the manifest source arg. Same way, there is no difference how we are retrieving from the Visual Studio Code. Same replica here only. This is the web-based Visual Studio Code. Okay, no need to separately install by the any software to us. Visual Studio separately no need to install. Now let's come to the here. By default, these are all the standard Apex classes. There we are retrieving, and here we have the now we are created right my first vibe Apex class. So we can able to retrieve the like this. We can able to retrieve the like this. If you do the any modifications, you can directly appear to the here only in our local server type. Okay, in our local machine type, it will be the hold by the especially for the our arg only. Yes, name equals to Abhiram. I count equals to something 1000. Let's say. So this is the stored by the into the our server only, but it's not reflected to the our source arg. Why? Because we are not deployed to the our source arg, right? See here, it is not appeared to the here. Now I am going to deploy. Right click onto the here. Deploy to this source arg. It is deployed successfully to our source arg. Now come to the our source arg. Refresh by the this one or reopen by the your class. Refresh by the developer console or reload by the your class. We can go and open to the our class. So here my first vibe Apex class. See here what we are implemented in the Visual Studio here. That will be the replicated into the now into the our arg. So same like there is no any difference how we are work on to the Visual Studio. Same like you can directly work onto the here. This is the setup for first project creation and everything. Okay. So if you want to change by the themes, you can change by the themes also. Click onto the here. Themes, color theme. Under the setup, you can change by the color also. Dark mode, we can change it to the dark mode like this. Okay, setups also we can do by the same thing. Okay, dark mode. And next thing is the how to use it by the vibe, right? How to use it by the AgentForce vibe. So let's click onto the AgentForce vibe. So we can write it by some logic here. Okay. So create Apex class user query the logged user open case records and return to the method. So here I am writing by the some AgentForce. I am giving to the some prompt here. Create a Apex class, query the logged user, open cases, records, and return to the method. So let's see. Once I click onto the here, first it will build by the plan. So here we have to the first build by the plan. So here we have to observe code will also be the generated like this. Username. These are all the automatically generated. Let's click on to the save. Let's click on to the active meta XML also be the created. So now again click on to the save. SOAP API something. This is the SOAP, some syntax. That's it only. So successfully done. Now we can review the here before the save. I hope you are already aware of that, right? So we have the open cases. We have the generated by the query like this. From the logged in user, open cases means closed is equals to false, order by last modified details. Like this, it will be the return to the our records. Depends upon to the requirement. Maximum records we are not passing by the here. How many maximum records? If we are passed by the here, maximum records will be the query to the here. So like this code will be the generated. Okay. Let's deploy to this one to the our Salesforce or deploy to Salesforce or. Before the saving here, you can review and save it, or if you are aware of, just you can directly save this. So here our enabled not permitted to the loaded something issue. Let's come to the here. We can deploy again. Overload method. What is the method name here? Get open cases. Let me check it. Line number 10 and line number 4. Catchable equals to true, public static, list of the records. This is will be the fine. I'm not sure why it is getting an error. Okay, we can hide this code at present. Okay, just I'm not sure what an issue. So we can just hide this one. Just for this demo purpose, right? Click on to the save and deploy. So this is our main code, right? Overload means something on loading issue. I'm not sure what is an issue exactly. We can see later that is. So we can appear to our logic to the like this. My open queries. So this is the deployed to the our R. Let's come to the here. So user open cases. That is the our class name na user. It is deployed. What is the class name? User open cases only, right? Okay, I think so we not refresh. We can refresh by the once. So now it is up here. Our code will be the deployed to the here. Our code deployed to the here. Let me check it here. Let me save. So same method name na might be overload method, not be the possible. Okay, let's hide this one. One is the parameterized method, one more is the not parameterized method. Na? That's why it's showing an error. I think so. One is the parameterized method, one more is the not parameterized method. Na? So it is not override to the same method name. That is the cause of issue. I'm just hiding to the non-parameterized method here. Okay. So now it is saved, right? If you want to retrieve the same class to the here, at present, this is the hiding, right click on to the here, retrieve from the source. See, now we can retrieve. Okay. So like this, agent wipes will be the works for us as a developer. We have the very useful to the this agent force wipes. As a developer, we can give it by the here prompts. Based on that prompts, code will be the generated. So other AI tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, just they can give the suggestions to us. We can copy and paste to the code to the here. But here directly generated by the code into the in our project only. In our project only. This is totally running onto the based on the MCP servers. Okay. MCP servers. This is the managed to our MCP servers. Now based on our MCP servers, it will be the executed to the or generated to the our logic. Okay, this is the way to set up and create the project and how to retrieve and how to deploy the code to our sourcer. If you want to use it to the in the same thing to the here as well, standard DX project, but you have to create by the manifest and package XML to the here. So if you want to create the package, so path is the same. Under where it is the package XML, under force app, right? Under the our app, right? In this, you can create by the manifest. Under this package XML, you can create to the here as well. Here as well, we can create under this. So here we can give it by the same name. How it is the naming conversion, same name we can give it. So here manifest. So folder will be the created. Under this we can create, sorry, it is the file, I think, sorry. I am deleted to this one. First one is the folder, right? This is the folder manifest. After the manifest, under this, we can create the package XML. So package XML is created. We already know, right? Syntax. This is the common syntax. You have to copy paste by the syntax to the here. So ending is the versions. So we have now. This is the version. This is the common we have to give. So now here you can retrieve the classes as well. At present, we don't have the any classes to the in the Force app now. We don't have the any classes. Now I'm going to right click onto the here, retrieve from the source org. So retrieve. Manifest. Package XML, same we are giving now. Scripts ago, we have the manifest. I think so. First, we have to deploy to this source org. So here, sorry, starting letter is the problem. I think so. Here, we have the missed by the one character. This is the problem. Okay. Now we can retrieve. Starting, this is the we missed in the copy paste. That's why it's not coming. Now it is the retrieving. So now you can go and check it by the under the classes. See here. User open classes also be the coming and my first class also be the coming to the in this. So in the DX projects, by default, it's not coming by the package XML. If you want to create by the package XML, you can create the first folder. Under the folder, you can create by the package XML. But if you create it by your own project, by default coming to the manifest and package XML. Already we know, right? Create a project with the manifest. That's why it's created to the manifest with package XML. This is the just created by the project only. That is the difference between these two. That is the difference between these two. So you can utilize to the standard by default created by Salesforce project folder also be defined. You can create your own folder also be defined. Okay, so this is the overall setup to the AgentForce Vibes and AgentForce Vibe developer arc. How to utilize to the AgentForce Vibes into the VS Code. I hope it's clear how it was the implemented. Stay tuned for the more real-time scenarios. Thank you.